Good morning, everyone. This is Lincoln Kenobi, and yes, as you can see, I am late. Like I said, I had an issue with the OBS 30.2 update one, which I decided to go back to my 30.1. Thank God. So, yes, I am late to doing the Acolyte, and yes, I had some chores I had to do, responsible chores. I'm sure everybody should be doing that too. So, let's get to it. Now, the Star Wars Acolyte last night, Tuesday night, I meant, was very disappointing, bro. They made the Jedi look bad. They showed that the twins, not only they weren't twins, but they were one and the same. Also, they completely made Soul look bad, like if he was a predator. A pedophile and a bad guy, and also made the Jedi look evil. I can't believe that. What I cannot believe. I cannot believe that this was the High Republic era. You know, the comic books that were out in the stores did not sell very well. And I'm sorry to say, man, but this was a joke. This was terrible. This was so terrible, dude. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know what. Jesus. Well, let's get to what I know in the story. So we were left off that Osha was wearing the helmet, and she was doing the breathing, whatever, all that breathing. Grimir looked at her like, she could make a good Sith Lord apprentice. All of a sudden, Osha was choking like in the helmet. Grimir tried to take off the helmet, but then his eyes turned red and he saw a future. But as he was trying, he was losing himself too. So he helped her, took off the helmet, and she told him what was going on, what happened to her, and what she saw. And he's like, "You revealed the future, a future that has not come to pass yet." So she believes that she can still save Soul from May. And Gramir's like, how? I have the ship. Well, then we're going to have to go together. All right. But whoever's going to get there first. That's the question. When we land, whoever's going to get there first. So, then we go where Soul is and May is, where May was tied up, buckled in, and Soul was trying to explain to May that she's not a sister, a twin. But as he was trying to explain it, May got out, electrocuted him a bit, ran towards one of the ships, smaller ships. Soul tried to stop her. She left. Saul went after her in one of Saturn's belt thing. She thought he wouldn't follow her, and he did. And as he was about to shoot her ship down and everything, the tracker pronoun one, decided to malfunction the ship so he wouldn't open fire, and malfunctioned his ship as well. So Soul used his ship to hit the ship to crash her. So they both landed on Brendok. Because he still believed that there was a vergence in the Force in that area. But then as Grimir and Osha were walking towards the ship, Grimir was telling her to reconsider about joining with him to being his apprentice. And she's like, I'm never going to do it. Never. And he's like, okay. whatever. So they went on their ship and took off. So as Saul landed and everything, getting ready, he sent a transmission to where the Jedi will find him. So so Saul went on to his journey to go find May, and he believes he knew where he was going to be at, in their home, in the sister's home, where it all began. So Saul noticed the ship was arriving too, and he believed it might have been Osha. So Osha Quimir, they landed. They got into the area where the big door was, and she told him, "This is the only way we can get inside, unless you could climb." Quimir is giving her a smirk. "You sure there's no other way?" Then she turns around and he disappeared. Because he used the Force. Unlike Osha, she wasn't trained in the Force. Fully trained. So, as we were getting to it, Saul was kept on calling her out, calling May out, looking for her and everything. Quimir finally met up with Saul and says, "Thank you for bringing her to me." So, of course, they had a fight. They fought. Then Osha, she finally got inside, looking around. She found May in their old room. Then they fought because of what May has done and everything. And May is trying to tell Osha what happened. May tried to tell Osha what happened and how everything went down. Of course, May, she was the one that started the fire in the first place, but the fire was an accident because she was trying to just burn the paper, burn the book to show her that she shouldn't be doing this. But the paper burned her hand. It hit the controls, of course, and the damn fire went through wires all the way to the generator, which, how did it do that? I do not know for the fact. I don't know if that's even possible. But who knows? I'm not very smart at that, so who knows? Then May was trying to tell her that Saul was the one that killed our mother in the first place, their mother. She also didn't want to believe her, but she's like, they still fought, and of course, May escaped. Everything. After that, still Saul and Quimir were fighting, and they noticed the ship was arriving too because it was the Jedi with the green balded person. Which I have to get to this part. I forgot this part. I have to get to this part that I rewind. So okay. So Saul was telling him, now you'll see. Now we're gonna have some. I think I forgot what he said. You're gonna be paying for your crimes, and now Quimir is telling him, "Oh, they're not coming from. I'm not worried. You should be worried." So they fought and everything, and then that was it. The fight was over. Saul defeated him, not killed him. Broke his lightsaber. Like it was a samurai showdown. Quimir took off his helmet, gave him the facial look, his own face. May took the lightsaber, and then Quimir was telling her, "Go ahead, finish your training. Kill Saul, and your training will be complete." She threw away the lightsaber and she says, "No. I want him to pay for his crimes. I want him I want justice." So Saul was trying to explain. So Saul began explaining again of what was going on and why this place was important. Brendock was important. He told her that they weren't twins. That somehow that you were created by the Force. You were created. And somehow it must have separated the both of you because the both of you are meant to be one and the same. But then May's like, yes, but you killed our mother, did you? So Osha, from far away, coming out of the entrance, heard the whole story, what was going on. And then, of course, Soul said, yes, I did. I thought I was doing the right thing. I was trying to help you. Of course, then, Osha heard it all. She got very angry. Saul was trying to talk to her, explain to her. She kept telling him to stop talking. And then as Saul was trying to say something, he was being choked. So we see May doing the force choke on Saul. Breaking. And that's it. So there was the force choke. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, that's what happened. Then, as Kabir got closer to Osha got Soul's lightsaber out. It was turning blue, but then all of a sudden it turned it purple, going to red. Because Khmer saw it now that she has the dark side within her now. The hate, passion, it's in her now. So I stop it there. We're going to go to now in Coruscant, where we left, where we should have went in order. So, as the bald green lady, I forgot her name. I forget about her name. I don't care about her name anymore. As she was sending a transmission, that as she was trying to figure out where Soul is, one of the Jedis went to her and said, one of the senators have arrived to see you. Wait a minute, you let him in? Yeah, I did. Yeah. So, of course, she used her force, opened the door, and everything. Then, the senator, he spoke with her and heard rumors what was going on with a murder case and everything. And yes, and she said, yes, we're handling this. And why have you not told this to the Senate? Should that be a matter for everyone? No. It's a matter that it's a Jedi matter. We're handling it. Don't worry. I see. And then he just disrespects her by saying that the Jedi can be good people and everything, but they can also be reckless at the same time. Which that's what they've been. They've been reckless. So, as she says, is that all? She points the force, opening the door, and says, okay, yeah, that'll be it. And then he made a remark of, what was the Jedi once they always said? May the force be with you? Yeah. And she was pissed off with the senator. So, as she was getting prepped to get ready to tell the High Council what was going on, one of the Jedi, the same Jedi that told her, came in and said, we found Soul. And she's like, where is he? And then he answered, it was in Brendock. And she's like, oh shit. All right, get my shit ready. We're going to Brendock. Get as many Jedi as you can. And he believes, is there a confrontation? No. It's just like being precaution, basically. So, boom. Now we are fast forwarding to the moment that Osha has killed Saul, and she had the dark side in her. As the Jedi landed, the green ball girl noticed the sense of the Force. Quimir sensed it too. He put on his helmet immediately, and she's like, "You're alive." So we found out that Quimir was the apprentice of the green ball-headed girl. So Osha and May, they had to leave. They disappeared, and so did Quimir. They both disappeared. So May showed her a way out of the home where she first fell and died, where she thought she first fell and died, and everything. So they escaped and everything. And as the Jedi were entering the building, they looked around. She sensed, she had the Force up, and she sensed a lot of things that happened here that she did not know about. And she found Soul's body. And she said, and she told all the Jedis, "I want all you to scatter around and look for them. They couldn't have gone far. Go and get the tracker." So they got the tracker, and they scattered around. They went to look for her. And then she went to look around, and she saw Soul. She was using the Force to try to figure out what happened here and what was going on. She sensed everything. She saw it. She put a story involved. She saw Soul. She knew what she knew what they did. So now she's got to figure out what she's got to do right now, and everything. So May brought Osha to the same tree where they were when they were little. Osha began to cry, saying that you were right, I was wrong, I should have listened to you, and everything. So as they were hugging and everything, Quimir got the lightsaber and says, "It won't be a matter of time. If I can find you, they will find you too." So they were running out of time. So Quimir is like, "You have to come with me. One of you have to come with me while the other has to stay." So May said, "Osha, you go with him. You know what you want." But she was worried. "Well, what about you?" But May would have ran, but May's like, "They'll use me. They'll use me to try to find you." Cormier's like, "Not if I mind wipe you first. If I mind wipe you permanently, you won't remember a thing of what happened. You won't even remember your sister." So of course, she agreed to go. She agreed to go with him, but before he did the mind wipe, she said, "Let me wait a minute." They hugged and they did their little poem, what they discussed when they were young. And as they were doing it, he began to with his finger. He began to mind wipe her little by little, to making her forget of Osha. After that, Osha and Quimir left. The Jedi caught up, saw May and sitting down. All the Jedis got her and arrested her. After that, we see May held captive, going to see the green ball of the woman, and explained everything, and told May a little story what happened. And of course, at the same time, told the council what happened and put the blame on Soul, making Soul look bad. Because to be honest, if you guys watched in episode 7, this was Soul's fault in the first place. Soul kept trying to push Undara to try to go get these girls. You know? And he kept saying, "I felt that we are connected, me and Osha. Like, he began thinking that he was a pedophile. So it's like, what the hell is he doing? So it's like, wow, dude. It's like, I don't know, man. This is insanity, dude. So, of course, the Green Ball Woman told the council that it was Soul's fault. It was one rogue Jedi, and he decided to... She said that he was the one that killed all the Jedis. Undada, Torben, and the Wookiee Jedi. To cover his tracks. To cover his mistakes. So... Then one of the council members who went to see her before was making a decision on what we're going to be doing about this matter. So that was it for that. And then after that, she went to tell May, you got to help me find this person. You must help me find him. And together, maybe we will find your sister as well. Then we see Osha and Quimera back in the planet where Quimera is Quimera in. And they look at the sunset in the ocean. And then that's the end of the credits. But before that, now, there were two surprise cameos. One of them I forgot to mention beforehand, so I'm going to rewind it. So before, when Kumir and Osha were about to take off to go to Brendok, we see a dark figure in the mountains spying. And it was none other than, supposedly, is Dark Plagueis. He looked at old alien-like. He didn't look young. So I don't know. But we got Darth Plagueis. Now in the end, fast forwarding it, we got a glimpse when she came into the bald green lady came into the room and said, I must speak with you. We see Yoda. Face turned to face her. And then the credits ended. Let me tell you, man, this Acolyte show was very hard. It was very hard to watch, and it was very disappointing, bro, of what they did. They disrespected Star Wars, and I despised it. Now, of course, I was in that film threat funeral for Star Wars, you know, and it was sad. Everybody was there. You had Valiant Renegade, Fear the Beardo, Echo Base Network. You had everyone that knew Star Wars, man, is just saddened, bro, for what has happened, man. And it is sad, man. It is a sad moment for everybody, bro. Star Wars is gone. Star Wars is dead. So, I don't give a damn about Skeleton Crew right now. I really don't. I don't even think I'm gonna try to do it. Maybe if you guys ask me to, maybe I will, just to do get my views and subscribers up. Who knows? Well, anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, hit the like button, share this video, post a comment below. Let me know what are your thoughts about this. Did you like the Acolyte show? If you did, more good for you. If you did it, good for you again. You know, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. All right, guys. You guys have a good day. I hope to see you guys. Bye for now.